Shares of Tesla Motors are losing power in after-hours trading. They're down over 12% right now. The electric car company reported third-quarter earnings that did beat Wall Street forecasts, but investors have been unimpressed. For more on Tesla, let's turn to Mark New, who's standing by in Silicon Valley. Mark, what is going on with those Tesla earnings?
Michelle, expectations for Tesla Motors had been accelerating quickly as the stock was up 8% just yesterday in anticipation of strong earnings. But those soaring hopes came to a crashing halt. The Palo Alto-based company actually announced modest and positive third-quarter earnings and narrowly beat analyst estimates. But the message is not good enough. Wall Street obviously feels the 400% stock value rise in the past year has overvalued Tesla. This quarter's $38 million revenue loss is steeper than in the previous quarter. Car sales for the quarter were also a few hundred short of what analysts had wanted. Tesla has had to navigate through some bumpy terrain as videos of Model S cars catching on fire brought into question whether its batteries were safe. Despite all the controversy, one thing is clear. In order for Tesla to grow, it has to expand beyond its home base of California. Joan Friedman loves driving her Tesla Model S. She says it's quiet, environmentally conscious, and, counter to what many people might believe, convenient.
I think that the culture here allows for an easy transition into an electric vehicle. The parking lots will have a place where you can charge it. Other people have it. It's common, it's comfortable.
So far in 2013, the Tesla Model S is the most registered vehicle in 8 of the 25 most expensive zip codes in the United States. And that love for the vehicle is especially strong in California. According to Forbes, California has 4 of the richest zip codes in America, and each of those areas has a notable percentage of the Tesla Model S market. Compare that to other zip codes in the top 10, and it's clear Tesla still has a long way to go, especially on the East Coast. Tesla also ran into a PR crisis last month when videos surfaced showing 2 Model S explosions, one in Mexico and one in Seattle. But co-founder Elon Musk said no one was seriously injured in those high-speed crashes, claiming that if the cars involved had gasoline tanks, the damage would have been far worse. Still, some analysts downgraded the stock and it plummeted.
These 2 fires have been a disproportionate influence because, one, they don't have that many cars out there right now. So it's that, and they're in the headlines already. So it's a double whammy. What you have to remember about Tesla is that even though it's an automotive company, it's really a Silicon Valley startup in a lot of ways. And because it's a startup, the stock is going to be subject to that kind of volatility, more so than a General Motors or a Ford.
David Arscott's company, Compass Technology Group, invested in Tesla during its inception.
We're not happy about the fires. How can you be happy about a fire? But we concluded that it wouldn't affect the marketing of the cars. I haven't ever talked to a Tesla owner who didn't love the car.
The Tesla owners we talked to say the explosions will not in any way impact their future purchases, pointing out that in crash tests, the Model S earned a perfect score. Mark New, CCTV, Palo Alto. Another reason for the popularity in California is the number of incentives the state has given purchasers of a Tesla and various electric vehicles. There's a list of at least 17 different benefits in various localities, everything from being able to use the carpool lane to a $2,500 clean vehicle rebate, and even free downtown parking spaces and discounts on your electricity bill. To contrast that, I looked on Tesla's website for New York incentives, where you are, Michelle, and only one was listed, being able to use Long Island's carpool lane. That's it. So a big difference in the green effort for electric vehicles out here in California and elsewhere. Michelle.
Yeah, Mark, that's definitely a valid point, how there are differing incentives depending on your geographic location. But a little bit more on the conference call, and did Tesla's Elon Musk shed any light on Tesla's future plans and what we might see out on the road next?
Well, Musk says Tesla expects to ship slightly more cars than expected, 6,000 in the fourth quarter. Tesla currently has more than 19,000 Model S sedans delivered and on the roads right now. 5,500 of those were delivered this past quarter, including 1,000 in Europe. Tesla also just took its first reservations for China, which will have its first Model S in the first quarter of 2014. Musk admits that the company's production has been constrained by its battery supplies, but that the situation should ease next year thanks to a recent deal with Panasonic to increase battery shipments. In a few months, Tesla should also be completing design work for its next vehicle, the Model X crossover, an electric vehicle that seeks to blend the best of an SUV with the benefits of a minivan. Musk says it will cost slightly more than the Model S, which currently runs from about $60,000 to $100,000, depending on what options you choose. Michelle.